Welcome back to Gentleman Field, everyone. Welcome back to PortlandTimbers.com. I'm John Strong with your weekly look at Timbers preseason camp. A good day today. It was 10v10. They went for real on mostly a full field. All reports from the players are things are looking pretty sharp for the second week of practice. The ability to open up the lungs, see how it's going to be like for real, and get some execution going up and down the field. Much more about fitness right now, though, than anything else, scoring goals, positional work, things like that. Now, of course, the big news from this week, the Timbers signing the all-time leading scorer from the Scottish Premier League, Kris Boyd, and one of the men who was very excited about that move was Timbers owner Merritt Paulson. Well, yesterday I would describe you as borderline giddy when you were making this announcement of the Kris Boyd signing. Has that worn off at all? Are you still just as pleased about what you guys have done?
Well, first, can I point out that you're wearing makeup right now, John, and so for our viewers can see. So I'm clearly not going to look as good to them as you are. But
you see the work I need. But anyway,
you know, you looked plenty happy yourself. You know, yesterday it's a fun thing. And look, I'm not going to suggest that one player is the panacea or the ticket to the MLS Cup or what have you. That's obviously not how it works, and we got to be healthy. But he's a big signing. He's a big signing for the league. This is the all-time leading scorer in the Scottish Premier League history, who's all 28 years old. It was a pretty unique opportunity.
You've always said if there's someone out there it's worth getting, we're going to go get him. To be able to prove that again, that you guys have the confidence to go out and do that, what does that mean?
You know, we made a big investment in Diego Chara as well. That doesn't get shown to fans, and I'm not here to try to convince people that we're willing to invest in a team, but this is basically our third DP, and we went into this thing last year saying we don't necessarily need DPs unless it's the right fit, but all these guys really have been right fits, and at least we think they will be. And I think with Diego, we saw what kind of quality he was capable of, and with Kris, we need that target forward, and the way we want to play, and I think that he's going to be a really great thing for this city, for our fans, for the league, and hopefully help us win.
We've seen other sports in this country. It's always New York and LA getting the big free agent guys. You've landed a big fish here, Diego as well, and others. What does that say to what you've been able to build in just a short amount of time? You can attract these players with competition from other clubs.
You know, look, Portland's not second fiddle to anybody. It's just, and if a guy, when you look at our support and the infrastructure we have here, and you're looking at the practice facility we're putting in, if I hear somebody doesn't want to come to Portland, geez, I mean, I don't think about it another minute. I mean, that, as far as I'm concerned, that player has his priorities in the wrong place. I mean, if you want to go surf and hang out at the beach in LA or look at models in New York, be my guest when you retire in Major League Soccer. That's not what we're about here.
Does this ramp the expectations up now for this team and for the individual coming into the season?
It does. It does. But we have, I would think, at least to the external, internally with John and Gavin, me, we've got high expectations. We had high expectations last year. We expected to be a playoff team last year, I think we very well should have been a playoff team last year. But anytime you bring in a guy of this magnitude, it heightens it a little bit. And look, he's not going to come in and be putting up hat tricks every night. He's got to acclimate, and he's got to get in shape, and et cetera. But he'll be effective.